Hey everybody, Mr.FrightNight here. This story is called Camping Trip. It was a Saturday evening, and me and my dog Brandy were on our way to our favorite campsite. Well, it's not really a campsite, it's an area in the deep dark woods nobody really knows about or goes there. It's a very good fishing spot, and it's very beautiful. Anyway, it took us about an hour to get there, and when we finally got there, we parked in a small parking lot area. I got all my gear together and we started walking back to our campsite. See, to get there, we have to cross a very narrow old railroad bridge. It took Brandy and I a while to cross it because it's so dangerous and frail. As we got across, we had to walk another mile to get to our spot. As soon as we got there, I started to make camp. I set up the tent and cleared an area for a campfire. By this time, it was just getting dark, so I got my lantern and my fishing rod and started to my favorite fishing area. As I was fishing, there was another person that just got done fishing for the day. He stopped to talk to me and said, "Are you fishing through the night?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Who you with?" I said, "It's just me and my dog Brandy." The fisherman said, "Be careful. There's some bad things happening around here at night lately." I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Well, I heard there was something or someone roaming the woods at night. Actually," he said, "there was a girl that went missing about a week ago." So I said to the fisherman, "I've been here many times and I've never seen or heard anything unusual." He said to me, "Just be aware," as he continued walking away. I didn't think anything about it and kept on fishing. After a while, I started hearing weird noises coming from the deep, dark woods behind me. My dog Brandy started freaking out, so I got out my fishing knife and held up my lantern, but didn't see anything. Then suddenly, I heard something walking in the shallow water to the right of me. By this time, my dog Brandy was barking and growling towards the area, so I raised my lantern and shined it, but didn't see anything. I actually started to get a little scared, so I started fishing again. This time I had to hold my dog Brandy so she wouldn't get away. I wasn't sure what was walking in the shallow water as I walked into the dark woods. By this time it was about 12 o'clock midnight and it was very dark. I wasn't sure what was walking in the shallow waters, but I started to walk away towards my tent. I heard another strange noise. It sounded like a moaning sound. This time I was really scared, so I pointed my lantern towards the noise and finally saw it behind me. It was behind a large tree. I couldn't see it too clearly due to the darkness, but it seemed to be a rather large figure. So I started running. I left my camping supplies, my tent, everything there, but I was still holding on to Brandy and my lantern. It seemed like it took forever to get out of the dark, deep woods. As I ran, I came across that narrow old railroad bridge, and I knew it was going to take me a while to get across it because I was trying to hold my dog Brandy and the lantern at the same time. Then I heard the noise again. Again, it sounded like a moaning sound. I looked back, and there it was. I still couldn't quite figure out what it was, but it did look like almost a human figure. So as soon as I got across the bridge, I looked back again. Now, whatever it was, it started to cross the bridge, but it seemed like it had no problem crossing. It seemed like it was floating on air. I just kept on running, and finally, I jumped in my car and got out of there. As I drove away, I looked in my rearview mirror, and there it was standing there along the tree line, just staring at me. As I was driving, I couldn't stop thinking about it. I wondered what it was and what it wanted. The only thing I know, I never went back again. If you like this video, you can take a look at my other videos. If you don't subscribe, this thing's gonna come and get you.